Going back to 1945, Major Kenji Hatanaka, the Key's leader, asked Minister Anami if he would join them in their little coup, to which he said nothing. But also he didn't turn them in or try to dissuade them from doing anything, which they took as a green light. Over the following days, the Potters moved some more of their troops into Tokyo and finalized what the Key's objectives were. The plan was to first seize the Imperial Palace and to capture the Emperor. If the Emperor wanted to surrender, then having his support would guarantee success. And if not, then he was either too weak or perhaps not mentally well enough to remain in place. And so his son, who would be young enough to make a puppet out of, would be elevated in his stead. After this, the Prime Minister and anyone against continuing the war would be sent to the next life. And once this was done, the rest of the army would inevitably join them, thus meaning that Japan was free to continue fighting and losing war at unimaginable cost. Anyway, on the 14th of August, the Prime Minister called an Imperial Conference, basically announcing a war council to press for the acceptance of surrender. It was here that Emperor Hirohito personally broke the deadlock and agreed to unconditional surrender. Now, the Emperor's intervention is often presented as an incredibly rare act, the idea being that the Emperor was supposed to be a silent observer at the war councils. However, this wasn't the case. Over the course of the war, he routinely made note of how Japan's glorious victories were getting closer and closer to home. However, Hirohito knew that without his personal intervention, this wasn't going to get resolved, and he was fully aware that nobody in the room was going to openly disagree. He then left the council to record a speech to the nation announcing the surrender for later broadcast.